Welcome back, you're watching Morning Live. It's 17 minutes to 7 o'clock and it's also 8 days before the start of the Rugby World Cup and everyone is getting into the spirit, even the most unlikely of fans, including the stars of the Freestyle Motocross world who are in town for the second time as part of the Red Bull X-Fighters World Tour. This Saturday, Australia's Josh Sheehan will defend the title that he won last year when, for the first time, what's considered the most prestigious freestyle motocross series came to Africa. The country will be represented by Nick de Wit, who has been on the scene for over a decade. He joins us now in studio. A very good morning to you, Nick, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So are you a big rugby fan then?
Well, not really. I mainly focus on freestyle motocross, but yeah, follow the box, going to follow the World Cup and everything, so yeah.
I mean, just how big is the fact that the World Tour has now come back to South Africa? It's going to be at the Union Buildings, and you've transformed that that part of Pretoria just for this time being.
Yeah, well, it's really awesome that it's coming the second time. That just shows how much of a success it was last year. We had way more people than we expected last year coming back for the second time, and the riders are all super excited that it's here in South Africa. The course is bigger and better than ever. So yeah, it's going to be a good event on Saturday. Can you take us through what happened last year? Yeah, well, last year was all the riders came here. They battled a little bit with the altitude just because South Africa or Johannesburg is slightly higher than Europe where they're normally riding. So everybody got used to it. Josh Sheehan came out and put on one of the best runs that ever did and actually won the title last year. So this year, he's actually not in the title standings. It's between Clinton Moore and Thomas Paget. Levi Sherwood, unfortunately, was injured and he was in third spot. So yeah, it's going to be a fight between Clinton Moore and Levi Sherwood and Tom Paget. Okay, do you think that Clinton Moore can do it again? I know he's won 2 events already on the World Tour this year. Yeah, he's got the tricks. The course is out there. Everybody was doing practice yesterday and looking really good. So, it all goes down to the day. Who's going to put the best run in on the day and actually step up to the plate and take number one? Now, these are guys that you ride with often internationally. They came to South Africa many of them for the very first time as part of this event last year. What was their kind of reaction? What did they say to you about South Africa and the place that you call home? Yeah, well, a lot of the international riders, they don't really know what to expect from South Africa. They still think we got lions and elephants running around the streets. So, yeah, they were pleasantly surprised. The track the guys Red Bull built last year was the biggest one on the circuit, so they were really excited to ride that. And yeah, all really excited to come back and do it for a second time and ride on African soil. Now, it is an alternative sport, so it's mainly people that are, that constantly follow this, freestyle motocross, or, they happen to be in those social circles that will actually know about this. But it's a major thing, isn't it, for not only South Africa, but also for just that industry? Yeah, well, it's really great having big events like this for our sport. It's not the biggest sport in South Africa. Well, obviously compared to soccer or rugby, it's not a mainstream sport. So this puts freestyle motocross on in all the general media, and gives us a lot of publicity to myself and us as local riders. So it definitely helps the sport. It helps us, and it's always good having world-class events in South Africa that just proves shows that South Africa can handle this, and it's good for the country as well. Have you been working on some new tricks that you're going to be pulling out of the bag? Well, this year I'm actually not taking part. Okay. I decided to step out, do some of the media, and have a look at watch an event for a change. So yeah, I'm out here just helping with the media and just going to enjoy the event this year from the sidelines. All right, so it's a pity that we're not going to be able to see you actually riding. I know you enjoyed the event last year and you got all the South African fans screaming, but now you'll be able to enjoy this world-class event taking place right here in South Africa. It's time now for us to take a break. We're going to be crossing